Interfaith Community Services was there for me when no one else was. I don't know where we'd be today if they hadn't helped us.
Interfaith Community Services. 3 words. One big mission of caring. Each weekday, Interfaith Community Services is a lifeline for our neighbors facing hunger, homelessness, disconnected utilities, or other emergencies. Over 65% of the clients ICS serves live below the federal poverty level. More than half have children in the home. The ICS Food Bank provides an emergency food box, plus extras like bread, fruit, and vegetables.
With the job that I do, I barely make it. Without it, there would be no help during the month, and people like me would have no food to give the kids. I was a little ashamed having to come in and ask for help. Pride, I guess you could call it. I've been working since I was 12, so I never asked for help.
Well, we serve a variety of clients that come through here. They're young people, they're older people. Many of them are on fixed incomes. Many of them leave here with tears in their eyes and God bless you and thank you. One of the more memorable experiences I had after the client had received their Thanksgiving package from us and also a chicken that we give out, they came back from their car and were crying and said to me, "Thank you so much for this, because if we had not received this from you, our family would not have been able to celebrate Thanksgiving together."
Interfaith Community Services offers emergency financial assistance to help people in crisis.
There are a lot of documents needed for the grant.
The Emergency Financial Assistance Program provides help with rent, utilities, prescriptions, and back-to-work needs. Even school supplies to help the youngest family members. For thousands of people, a modest amount of support from ICS makes the difference in preventing homelessness and building financial stability.
One of the things I like to say is ICS is not a taker in terms of just donations from our community. We're a giver because we're economically empowering people to meet their obligations, to pay their bills, and to keep their family intact, which not only helps them, but it helps the community as a whole.
The anchor to financial stability is a job. The ICS Resource Centers provide help securing that much-needed paycheck. From assistance with resume writing, to interview coaching, to building computer or financial literacy skills. The centers have helped more than 500 people get back to work.
I want to get a job and get back in the workforce, and you know what, I'm hoping to hit a home run here pretty quick. The comfort level I feel here is I want to come back every day.
Since we see a wider array of individuals with various background situations and what we call barriers to their finding success. And our goal as staff and volunteers here is to try to help them overcome those barriers. People do much better at any process they're doing when they feel encouraged, when they feel hopeful. So that's what we try to do here at the Resource Center.
For elderly and disabled adults, ICS mobilizes volunteers to deliver a wide variety of caregiving services to help them age with dignity and live independently in their homes for as long as possible. Rides to medical appointments, help with grocery shopping, nutritious and special diet meals delivered to the home, a friendly call or visit to let them know someone is checking on them and cares about their well-being.
ICS Mobile Meals, Marge, how you doing?
Fine, dear, thank you.
Good.
Good morning.
Are you hungry?
Yes, I am. I'm waiting for you. I'm not able to fix meals anymore. I'm not able to get around that well. And when you live alone, it's nice to have somebody to come in, and they come every day. And we have a short visit, and it's company. You don't feel all by yourself anymore. I enjoy them, and they're all very nice drivers. They're very, very pleasant, and they're good to me.
An ICS volunteer is the only person that a lonely senior or disabled adult may see in a day. It's the personal connection that makes the difference.
One recent recipient of our services, a volunteer would go out and and drive her and provide services. And one day the volunteer shows up, knocks on the door, and the woman doesn't come. It turns out the woman had fallen in her home. We were able to dispatch an ambulance and get the necessary services and get her to a hospital. Afterwards, the family of this woman called ICS and thanked us and said that we probably saved their mother's life by being there and having that program in place.
Empowering people to lead healthier lives is the goal of Interfaith Community Services health education and outreach programs. Trained staff and volunteers give seminars and programs that address the connection between mind, body, and spirit, and their role in staying healthy. From mental health first aid to end-of-life transitions.
One of our recipients who had called in to ICS one morning, and he wasn't working, very overwhelmed about being able to provide for his family. The next day, he called me before I could even pick up the phone to call him, and he actually thanked me for the day and said that he was on his way to ICS because one of the things that he wanted to do was to work on his resume.
Regardless of faith, culture, or individual beliefs, ICS remains the same, filling gaps for those in need and empowering people of all ages to live stable, healthy, and independent lives. More than 700 volunteers and nearly 100 faith community partners of diverse traditions come together at ICS to put their faith and compassion into action.
Our partnership with ICS, and certainly the agency of ICS itself, enables any congregation to be able to do more than they could have done on their own. And when we get to share that with people of other faith experiences and orientations, it broadens our understanding of what it means to be a faithful community.
Thank you for calling ICS. How can we help you?
Our volunteers are the heartbeat of ICS. We couldn't exist, we couldn't do what we do without them.
Because volunteers give so freely of their time, more of every dollar at ICS can go directly to helping people. Volunteers give more than $1 million of time each year. That's the equivalent of more than 21 full-time staff. Their service is what defines the organization.
It just gives me a tremendous sense of gratification and giving back to the community. What it's done for me over the years is many of our clients say, bless you for helping, and really we're the ones who are blessed.
We all need to serve others, and it is a wonderful opportunity that's provided to us to serve others through ICS.
Martin Luther King once said that everyone can be great because everyone can serve. If you're looking for a way to serve and make a real difference, ICS will help you find it.
ICS is a wonderful steward of the funds that are provided by donors and others who believe in what ICS is doing. We're well known for having a 4-star Charity Navigator rating, which attests to the fact that we are trustworthy and stable.
It's one of these great places when you walk into the office at ICS, people smiling, people wanting to help you out, and I can just imagine somebody walking in and they're hurting. They have no hope because some crisis has happened in their lives. Having somebody greet them in ICS and say, hey, let's figure out how we can make this work and how we can, and they just kind of breathe hope into their lives. I want to be a part of a community that has an organization like ICS that is caring for people and helping people like that.
Your gifts of time and financial assistance to Interfaith Community Services changes the lives of seniors, the disabled, and families in need. With your support and by working together, ICS can continue to be a helping hand and a ray of hope. Interfaith Community Services. 3 words, one big mission of caring. Thank you for joining us and enabling our light to shine.